Next, the preparation of soil. The preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loses it. This allows the roots to prepare deep into the soil. The loose soil, the soils the roots to breathe easily when they go deep into the soil. The loosened soil helps in the growth of the earthworms and microbes that present in the soil. These organisms are friends of the farmer since they further turn and loses the soil and add the humans to it. Soil that contains the minerals, water, air and some living organisms. In addition, dead plants and animals get decomposed by the soil organisms. In this way, various nutrients in the dead organisms are released back into the soil. These nutrients are again absorbed by the plants. Since the only a few centimeters of the top layer of soil that supports the plant growth, the turning and losing of a soil bring the nutrients rich soil to the top so that the plants can use these nutrients. Thus, the turning and losing of a soils is very important for cultivations of crop. The process of losing and a turning of the soil is called a tilling or plugging. This is done by the using a plug. The plug are made up of wood or a iron. If the soil is very dry, it may need a watering before plugging. The plugging the field may have big clumps of a soil called a crops. It is the necessary to break these the crops. The leveling the field is a beneficial for a sowing as well as for irrigations. Leveling of soil is done with the help of the leveler. Sometimes the manure is added to the soil before tilling. This helps in the proper mixing of manure with soil. The soil is the moistened before sowing. Agriculture implements. Before sowing the seeds, it is necessary to break soil clumps to get the better yield. This is done with the help of the various tools. The main tools used for this purpose are a plug, hoe or cultivator. First one is the plug. This is being used since the ancient times for tilling the soil, the adding fertilizer to the crop, removing the weeds and turning the soil. This is made of a wood or drawn by the pair of a bulls or other animals. It contains a strong triangular iron trip called a plug shears. The main part of the plug is a long log of a wood which is the called as a plug shaft. There is a handle at one end of the shaft. The other end is the attached to the beam which is the placed on the bull's neck. One pair of the hoe, it is a simple tool which is used for removing the weeds and for losing the soil. It has a long rod of a wood or iron. A strong board and a bent piece of iron is fixed to one of its end and work like a blade. It is the pulled by animals. Third one is cultivator. Nowadays, the plugging is done by the tractor driven cultivator. The use of a cultivator saves labor and time.